Now we can go back to our regular scheduled programming and look at the dollar. All right, so US dollar, the one that I think is best representative of at least the stuff I trade, right? We have come into resistance. We put in a nice reversal candle yesterday, right? Let's check that out right here. And that may have been it, at least for me. I'm liking, I like trading on the short side of the dollar here. If you saw some of my tweets in real time the other night when we got that flash crash in euro on the downside, it was just picture perfect in terms of nailing support. And we'll look at that in a second. But in terms of the dollar, all I can really say is that we've hit resistance, a perfect channel, good horizontal level here too. That's that low from June. And you've got to kind of like the dollar lower from this resistance. Again, going back to resistance is resistance until broken, right? If we do break above it, then you look for this to provide support, okay? That's what I kind of like about this method of trading, right? You're trading around the edges. In fact, I'll bring in a really cheesy analogy. I'm watching Karate Kid the other day, and Mr. Miyagi tells what's his? Why can't I think of his name right now? So I'm going blank. Tells Daniel LaRusso. He says, walk on side of the street, you're safe. Walk on the other side of the street, you're safe. Walk in the middle, and you get squashed like a grape. I kind of think of trading in a similar way. It makes sense to me, at least, right? Yes, you want to catch the meat of the move for sure. But as far as entering the market, right, try to catch it on the edges. That's what this method allows you to do. At least that's how I like to look at it. And it makes a lot of sense with the way I do it. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's what works for you, and be consistent in that. So trying to trade around the edges, right? Trade, short at resistance. If you break that, then look to buy into that level of support. So that's probably the best way I could explain the way I try to go about things. While I've got your attention, now's a pretty good time for a little announcement. You may have heard this before, but we are looking for profitable traders here at Scandinavian Capital Markets. Okay, we've launched a new version of our prop trading program. So if that's something that interests you, listen up. We're funding up to $1 million, given that you pass our assessment, meet our requirements. No monthly fees, time constraints or anything. Just trade and get funded. That's simple. Again, you've got to meet the requirements and pass our test. So again, check it out if this interests you. If you are profitable, if you think you've got what it takes, the skills, the work ethic, and all of that, then check it out and start your pathway to becoming a money manager. So if that interests you, please go to scandinavianmarkets.com/getfunded.